Well, hello there, and welcome back to Price the Avocado King, my YouTube channel on which I have posted nothing in the last 2 years, 2.5 years, it would seem. Although, if you follow me elsewhere, you know that I have streamed on Twitch within that span of time. However, not in the last quite a while either. But yeah, figure with the new year, I'll be making a return to both Twitch and YouTube. We'll see how often I end up putting out content, but I shall try. But yeah, so this is my first video back. You may be wondering why you don't see me, and why instead you're staring at a Lego Marvel Studios Spider-Man No Way Home box. Well, that's because I'm going to be posting Lego content to this channel, in addition to other various variety of videos. But yes, Legos. I have fallen deep, far into that rabbit hole. I was very much into model building, painting, 3D printing, all that stuff. Still am. But I've also fallen back into Legos. And so I figure, why not post content related to it, since it's something I enjoy and may enjoy filming. But yeah, so part of what I plan to do as far as that kind of content is when I get various sets or packages of parts or things like that, I'll film unboxings and also film building sets, and long term I have plans. Hopefully the box isn't too loud and the building isn't too loud, but I have plans, many plans. Plans are something I never don't have enough of. But in theory, this one I will actually run with. But anyways, where was I going with that? I plan to build large dioramas, I guess you could call them, of Legos. One of which being a large fantasy build with mountains and towns and dwarf fortresses in the mountain and all those kinds of things. I also, I'm sure that's loud, of course, plan to build out a Lego city like any other Lego YouTuber does, because why not? They're cool. There's also many of the cool modular buildings, so of course, want to get those and build those and all those things. I also have this plan to build out a large movie TV studio sort of build. This won't be a part of this. I'll explain why I got this set in a little bit. But yeah, because I've seen there's lots of sets that are of TV shows. It's there's a Friends set, there's a Queer Eye set, you've got the Office one, a bunch of others. But yeah, I plan to buy all of those, then build out basically a big movie studio kind of setup with, what do they call it, sound stages. And then so those would go inside the sound stage, obviously, like they would be in an actual studio. And then in theory, I would also have open sound stages where I can do, as I feel so moved, setups for various movies or TV shows. So before a Marvel show comes out, I can build a fake, or not fake, build a mock of that show going on. Or I guess use sets like this also. But this one in particular, the Spider-Man at the Sanctum Workshop, I bought simply because it has a lot of cool little pieces of furniture or like knickknacks. So like there's that workbench, there's the storage shelf, those kind of things. I bought it mainly to get those to use in future builds. Also I think they're masonry bricks. Comes with a decent number of those, so to get those. Plus, you know, the cool miniatures. But yeah, at some point as I get more into my builds, I'll be dismantling this and using it in such things. Yeah. I'm not going to show them in this video because this video's main focus is me just rambling and also building this set. But I have acquired, purchased, come into possession of a lot of things related to this plan of mine. Oh, it's so hard to see around my camera to build. That's okay. You know, I'm going to be smart about this and separate the pieces I need and then build what's on the page, because otherwise I will forget. But yeah, I bought lots of like storage bins and shelves and cubbies and all kinds of various things for storing and organizing bricks, in preparation for going deep into these huge diorama builds I want to do. However, I'm running into the issue of first I need to set up a space to do all the building, which I am going to eventually get to. Famous last words. But yeah, now I want to do quite a bit of renovation of my basement area to be able to have those in. Because we've already got tables down there that would work great for it. We have large, I guess like 8-foot by 4-foot tables already down there. That were from when my dad used to do model train stuff. He doesn't do that anymore. So if I cleared them off, I could use those for it. I've also got an area down there where I do my 3D printing and model work. Although most of my model stuff right now is over at one of my friend's house where we put together another like model building workspace because we're big into Warhammer and D&D and such. But regardless, yeah. Now the question is, what do I want to do with these videos? Like this kind where I'm building sets. Because there's the option where I just do it sped up while I'm building it and talk at the start and the finish of it. Or there's the option of me just talking straight through the entire thing and finding things to ramble about. Which I feel like is more my type of content creation. I hate video editing. Not hate. Well, maybe I do. I don't enjoy it at all. It's very boring to me, I will say. So I'd much prefer to do content that is, you know, turn the camera on, hit record, do the thing, stop recording when I'm done, whatever I'm doing, and then, you know, post it. Maybe take the time to take a nice picture and, you know, make a good thumbnail, of course. Those are kind of important. But where is that extra piece? But yeah, you guys, my viewers, and let me know what your preference is. Whether you enjoy listening to me ramble, or you would rather something more edited together. In theory, once I have a more solidified filming space, I'll definitely, probably have 2 cameras. It's because that would make more sense. So you can have this camera shot of building and working on stuff, but then also like a picture-in-picture down in like the lower thirds of me talking. So it's not just a picture of my hands and the Legos, but you can also let me know what your preference is for that. Apparently I'm building a spider thing, or whatever it is. 6 of these. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. There's 6. But yeah, so that's probably why I enjoy streaming on Twitch more, because it's very much you set it up, and you turn it on, do your thing, turn it off, and you're done. There's a lot less, I guess, not barriers to entry, but like steps in the process to get from doing the thing to actually posting it. And I will probably do a fair bit of Lego content and also eventually model building streaming at some point. But for now, I think Legos will be fairly regulated to just filming like this and posting it to YouTube. Wow, it's not cool. I like it. Whether or not I keep it, it's a great question. Because I will probably just deconstruct it. Because I don't see myself using a creature like that ever in any of my mocks. But yeah. What about you guys? How do you feel about Legos? Are they something you enjoy? Are they something you don't enjoy? Are they something you want more of? There's something I will say I've definitely loved my entire life. And very much enjoy now as a adult being able to just like buy them whenever I want and which ones I want. Cool trick here for stickers. Obviously you want to clean off the grease first, but you take this lovely tool, your brick separator tool. You grab the corner of the sticker on it like that. Make sure you have the orientation right, and then it makes it incredibly easier to position it where you want it to be. As long as your hands aren't super shaky like mine. But yeah, makes doing that and centering it so much simpler. It's perfect. I've started to learn to really like this tool. Back when I was much younger and doing Legos, candidly, I thought it was stupid, and I would not throw them away, but I would just never use them at all. I just didn't see the point, I guess. But now I have learned to love them. They definitely have many uses. Like the sticker one. The sticker use is probably the one that got me to actually, try it for once. Let's see. This is the guy, the spider thing, whatever it is. It's a little face with its pinchers. It's glowing green eyes. Interesting. I'm not sure those legs can support it now because of the weight. No, not at all. Oh well. Look at that, we're already up to 15 minutes. We are maybe a quarter of the way through the book. Yeah, we'll see what these videos end up being like. This could easily be a 2-hour video. Definitely also let me know how the audio is. Speaking of things, I am trying out a new piece of gear I got. It's the VD Live 10 by the company Comica. They make like wireless mics and transmitters for phones and other devices. All mainly specifically made for film use. But I got a wireless mic setup that has like a dongle that you plug into your phone. And then it gives you 2 little wireless transmitters along with a charging box. And you just kind of clip it onto your shirt or wherever and it transmits to your phone. To give you a bit better audio in theory than just the mics on your phone or camera. But yeah, trying that out. And yeah, I've used other mics of theirs. They've all worked really great. So I would imagine that this one is also on point, but you never know. Video audio is something that's always, well, less than ideal. Although at least in recent times, more and more companies have started to make microphones and equipments that are specifically designed to be easy to use with filming, especially phone filming. Because, you know, now phone cameras are pretty much as good as you need for most filming. If you're just posting to YouTube or streaming to Twitch, you really don't need to spend much more money to get anything different or better. Definitely hitting the mic with my chin when I look down. Oh, we've got a giant spider monster thing. That's fun. Alright, we're at 18 minutes. That is quite a long video. So I think I am going to stop the recording and then do the rest as like a time lapse. And then I'll come back at the end. so with that, we have finished the build. As you can see, there are quite a plethora of little extra bits. I believe these smaller web pieces and like this web handcuff one are just accessories for our lovely web shooter Spider-Man, in case you want to switch those out. But yeah, here's the finished piece. I have a few thoughts on the build. It's definitely not the most stable of pieces. You probably saw in the time lapse, but like these side bits fall off very easily. There's very little holding this structure together, which makes sense because it's a cheaper set and it's very much meant for like you build it and then you play with it. That being said, it could definitely do for a bit of reinforcing if you were gonna display it or keep it long term in some way. But otherwise, it's a relatively enjoyable build. A lot of sticker pieces. It'd be nice if these were all like printed tiles, but that's okay, I guess. I mean, you get 4 minifigures. You get Spider-Man, MJ, Doctor Strange, and Wong. So that's cool. You get tons of tools, tons of like crystal pieces. Got that camera bit. Got this little like Apple computer set up here. Lego's been doing that in a lot of builds recently, is like having a computer screen and keyboard, but like a flat screen. Wasn't usually a thing they ever did before. I like this little crystal tile. It's like hollow, like holographic. So that's cool. I don't know. I like all the little random bits. That I will now get to add to my jar of extra pieces from builds. I have plenty more from other builds that have been mixed up in other things, but yeah, I've started to just toss all of them in this bin. For those of you who don't know, this is what is called a pick-a-brick cup, and at Lego stores you go to in person, you can fill it up with various elements and pieces from different little cubbies that you pull them out of. I don't know, it's fun. But anyways, yeah, it's a decent build. I'd, I guess, recommend getting it if you're a big Spider-Man fan, particularly No Way Home. Or if you're a Lego builder and you just want to have a bunch of cool little random pieces of furniture and just knickknacks that you can use in other builds. It's a good way to get a bunch of random ones. Although I'm sure it's much cheaper just to go on like Bricklink or wherever and buy them. But that's okay. Whatever works. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time. Oh look, that sticker's... No, it's not peeling, it's just the light. Okay. Bye.